Welcome to Mexico.
Yes, we're headed to Mexico.
That's right. We haven't been there for over 20 years. And we're going to check out the relatively new Majestic resorts there. This is the same company that has our favorite resorts in Punta Cana, but they have the Majestic Elegance where we're staying, which opened up in 2019. And while we're there, they're opening their brand new resort, the Majestic Mirage, and we hope to check that out, right?
Right.
But before we get there, we got to go through Cancun Airport. And we're going to show you some tips going through the infamous Cancun Airport. Now, our goal was to arrive in Cancun for a late breakfast, which meant we had to get a very early start.
I'm looking forward to a breakfast burrito.
Okay, so it's another early flight here from Myrtle Beach. But again, we hope to get to Mexico for a late breakfast. One travel tip when you're traveling to Punta Cana or places like Mexico, don't do a checked bag, just do carry-on. That will save you a lot of aggravation and a lot of time. So we're going with just carry-on, a backpack and a small carry-on. As we approached Cancun Airport, we had a great view of Cancun's coastline, as well as the famous Cancun Hotel Zone. We took American Airlines and we landed in Terminal 3. Get ready to do some walking. When you get off the plane, just follow the crowds and follow the signs for passport control. It was a good 10-minute walk to immigration, and fortunately the airport is air-conditioned. If you have difficulty walking, definitely ask for a wheelchair from your airline. And when you're around this corner, you're still not there yet. However, when you see this down escalator, you're almost at immigration. You can take the escalator down or go to the right and take the elevator. We took the escalator down, and when we got to the bottom, an immigration agent said, "Hey, turn off your camera." It's on this floor where you'll find passport control. If you go to the left, you can check your passport electronically. If you go straight, you'll meet with an immigration agent. To check your passport electronically, you have to be from certain countries like the US or Canada, and you have to be over the age of 18. After that, you'll end up in a duty-free shop, followed by baggage claim where you'll find a very busy restroom. So there's two things you should know about Cancun Airport. One is you have to do something called a Visitax, and this is what it's all about. Here we go. So what is the Visitax? It's a tax to support the local infrastructure because of the impact of tourists, and any tourist flying into Cancun is required to pay it. Now, you're supposed to pay it before you depart to go back home, but it's recommended that you just get it done on your computer before you leave for your trip. Now, apparently there's some scam websites out there, so it's recommended that you go to the official website to pay the tax. And the official website looks like this, and I'll put a link below. On the website, click Make My Payment, and that will bring you to a screen where you put in your departure date and the number of people in your group. Now, when they say departure date, they mean the date that you're leaving Mexico to go back home. Then you hit next, which brings you to a page where they want to know the names of the people that are with you, as well as their passport numbers. Then hit next and you'll be brought to a confirmation page and a payment page. Then after you pay, you'll be given a QR code that shows you paid the tax. Bring that QR code with you when you travel. Now let's get back to the Cancun Airport. And also make sure you arrange for your ride to your hotel before you get here, because that way you won't get scammed. And we used USA Transfers, and here's the information on it. Now after looking at many reviews, we picked USA Transfers, and I'll put a link below. They offer round-trip transfers, one-way departure, one-way arrivals, as well as transfers from hotels to hotels and even to Airbnbs. We did round-trip between Cancun Airport and the Majestic Elegance, and it was very simple to set up. Just find your hotel, put your arrival date, departure date, and the number of people. Then simply hit Find My Transfer and you'll go to a next page which shows you all your options. Just fill in the required information, look over the cost, and then pay and you're good to go. And in our case, it cost us $129 for the two of us to have a round-trip transfer between Cancun Airport and the Majestic Elegance. And that price was pretty good compared to other providers. Now let's get back to Cancun Airport and let's see if USA Transfers is waiting for us. After you make your way through baggage claim, you'll end up at customs. If you have nothing to declare, just keep walking. But be aware that they do sometimes do random searches and there are drug-sniffing dogs. The next step is to head through those glass sliding doors you see in front of you, and that will put you into the Shark Tank. There. That's all right. They'll be yelling at you. This is the Shark Tank. They'll be yelling at you, trying to sell you things. Just keep walking. Got Christmas hats. Keep walking where it says ground transportation and tour operators. That's where you want to go. Basically straight. And that will bring you outside and look for your transportation. As I said, we have USA Transport. We'll see if we can find them. They should be out here, but it's a mob out. It's a mob scene out here. A lot of people. You see them all holding the signs. They said walk past the Margaritaville restaurant and they should be here. See them? Yeah. Makers were too early. We walked to the other side of the crowd, and there they were, with their signs, blue hats, blue pants, white shirts. Okay, so the way it works is once you find the USA Transfers group, and they're easy to find, they're in their white shirts, blue pants, and they have the logo on their hats and their shirts. They have a greeter who takes care of things, checks your reservation, and then he calls the driver to pick you up to take you to a hotel. Pretty seamless, and they've been very good with communication since we made the reservation online, and I would definitely recommend them so far. So far, so good. So again, that's the key. If you don't make reservations beforehand, all the people who see behind me, they're going to be jumping all over you, trying to sell you a taxi ride or transportation to your resort. So I would definitely recommend doing it before you get here. And the good news, after leaving a freezing Myrtle Beach area that was in the 40s with rain for the last 5 days, it's sunny and about 85 degrees here. With a little bit of humidity. You like it?
Yeah, let's get to the pool.
Right, and let's have a margarita maybe. So when your driver arrives, they grab your bags and take you to your van. And this is a private transfer. That's how they do it. So one thing nice about USA Transfers is they'll send you an email before you get here with other options you can to do, like a beer, wine, water, snacks. I decided since it's Sue's birthday, we got her a little bit of some flowers, a few roses. Nice touch?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were staying at the Majestic Elegance in Costa Mujeres, which was about a 40-minute ride north from Cancun Airport, and most of the trip was on well-paved roads. As we passed through Cancun, I noticed that they had some very modern-looking buildings. But as we got closer to the resort, things became much more rural. And after being cleared by the guard, we had arrived. Well, it was a great week here at the Majestic Elegance in Costa Mujeres, Mexico, and it's time to head back to the airport. So the question will be, how easy is it to get through Cancun's airport when you're leaving? Will they ask for the Visitax QR code? We're going to find out. To get back to the airport, we used the same company that we used to get from the airport to the resort, USA Transfers. Right on time and actually 7 minutes early. The airport was surprisingly busy, and it was a two-step process to get to the gate. So when you arrive in the airport, the first step is immigration, where they check your boarding pass and your passport. Next step is you go and have your bag scanned and you're checked. And they have 12 lines there for security checkpoint. So it was very quick going through security. No backup at all. It took us a couple seconds, and we got in the airport rather quickly and easily. And then you'll come out to a huge terminal. This is Terminal 3, and there's restaurants and other shops out here, and this is all on the way to your gate. Okay, so one thing we noticed is they don't put the gate up until the very last minute. Our flight boards in about an hour and a half, and there's still no gate assigned. I think they put the gate up when the plane arrives from its other destination, sort of like what they do in Europe with the train stations. The gates or the platforms go up at the very last minute. So just keep that in mind. But otherwise, walk around. Lots of shops here, lots of things to see. But things are kind of expensive as far as, like, we like to get magnets for the refrigerator, and the best price we could find was $10. So this Terminal 3 is huge. We found that it seems most of the American flights leave around C20 to 26 gates, so we're just going to walk down there and hope that that's where our gate's going to be. But I've never seen a more crowded airport. And like I said, the place is huge. Everybody's having lunch and lots of people walking around. So this Terminal 3 is not nearly as nice as the Terminal 2 over in Punta Cana. Way overcrowded here, not enough seats, people just standing around. The gates aren't really listed in a timely manner. So Punta Cana has it way over Cancun Airport. Well, the good news is that our flight left on time. We were flying from Cancun back to Charlotte, North Carolina, and then finally back to Myrtle Beach. All right, so we're back at Myrtle Beach, and that was our experience with Cancun Airport. And I must say, nobody asked us about that Visitax. No one asked to see the QR code. Maybe they could tell we did buy it, purchase it through our passport, because it was linked to the passport. I don't know, but no one asked for it. But anyway, Cancun Airport, busy place, and hope that information helps someone.
It's freezing here. Freezing. Let's go back to Cancun.
Until next time, safe travels.